Afro beats. Happy Juneteenth, 2024. Hopefully we are all well in mind, body, and soul, and are striving to master a life of living free, and that is disease-free, financially free, stress-free, things like that. Then I'm gonna talk a little bit about growing Wellderly, and I'm rocking some Afro beats. Trying to add some more of my rebounding flow. There's so much you can do on the rebounder with dance moves. It's like, I don't know why more people don't do it, but hey, it's all good. Growing Wellderly, what does that mean? What does that mean to you? How valuable would that be for you? What is the value of that, right? The value of growing Wellderly. So behind me here, before I get started, my name is Coach Troy Monroe. Those of you know me, obviously from California. But officially, I am Coach Troy Monroe. And what I want to share with you today is something that has impacted my life greatly in terms of longevity, and also building more financial security around my family. And that is just simply feeding my body with nature's nutrition. So behind me is a part of what I call my wellness cabinet, okay, which is a combination of superfoods, superfood coffee, biominerals, a host of essential oils, and more superfoods down here. I just have just about anything a person would need to feed their body at the cellular level, because we have a relationship with our bodies. I don't know why we haven't been taught this, but we have a tremendous responsibility in relation to our body, okay? Because we are a triune being, okay? We're mind, body, and soul, okay? I would say mind, body, and spirit. Let's put it that way, okay? Mind, body, spirit, which would be, the body would be like your physical side of you, you know, your mind, you know, that's the part of you that is conscious, right? And then the spirit is the part of you that gives you life, right? And so we focus so much on the exterior of the body, but we know very little about what's on the inside of the body, okay? And when I look at these products behind me, which are nothing more but functional foods, they're the ones that are giving me this crazy longevity experience, right? And I notice as I get older, it's been more important for me to continue to align myself with these micronutrients, okay? Because anytime you consume food or you drink anything, your body is going to pull it apart for its micronutrients. What can it take into the bloodstream at the microscopic level to feed you at the cell level, okay? The problem today is that, so I'm going to share with you just a snippet of one of the products that I use on a daily basis, and that one is, it's up here. So you have 2 bottles of it. I've been buying so much of this stuff. This is Fulvic Acid. This is called the Miracle Molecule, okay? And then I've been talking to a friend today about black seed oil and the myriads of benefit as far as the thymoquinine, which is this, it's like the thymoquinine in this particular product is like a super scavenger, okay? A super scavenger for oxidative stress, okay? Or oxidation in the body. It scavenges oxidation to shore up the body in over 100 different ways, okay? So basically what that means is that our bodies are aligned to the earth, right? And so these products don't necessarily heal the body, but the body, because it's a living organism, just like I'm talking to you and communicating, it does the same thing with these nutrients. It just takes it in, and then it repairs itself with these living nutrients. Okay, that's how it works. That's why your body is called a self-healing organism. All right. So the question is today, living wellderly. What does it mean to live wellderly? What are we talking about? I'm talking about growing old, but growing old in your health. Okay. Today, too many people are growing old in sickness and not growing old in their health. Okay. What would you give today if you're in sickness to live in health? Okay. If you got diabetes, if you got arthritis, if you have, constipation, if you have polyps, or you have colitis, okay, you have some kind of cancerous thing going on, okay, can your body actually heal itself of those things? All right. Well, just on a small level example, if you cut yourself, what's going to happen when you slightly cut yourself and you start bleeding? We've all been cut. We've all been bruised. What happens? Does the body just sit there and bleed out? No, it over time and right away starts to mend that area. Okay, just give it a little air. You might put some ointment on there. All right, I like using aloe vera for open wounds. As long as they're not too deep. I don't have to get which I've never had to actually get stitches except in my head when I got in an accident. But and I think had I been using aloe vera, this scar on my head would have healed even faster. Okay, but I wasn't that deep into it back then. Not like I am now, okay, knowing the benefits of aloe vera. You just go ahead and look that up, okay? But the thing is that the body heals itself on the inside, on the outside. So then what will we need to do to promote that type of healing on the inside? We have to give our body quality nutrients, okay? So what you're seeing here in my wellness cabinet is a host of quality nutrients, essential oils, okay? Black seed oil, biominerals, okay, superfoods, even superfood coffee, okay. And if you're watching today, I didn't put this in maybe I could put it in the chat, but if you're watching today and you haven't gotten a gift code from me, okay, to try one of these products that are sitting here, give me a call, okay. Not give me a call, but type in the comments that you would like a sample or a gift card to sample one of my products, okay? What I would recommend is I would start out with either the berberine, the fulvic acid, the black seed oil, or the product called Soul, okay? We don't have Nourish in stock, but I would also recommend that, but that's out of stock right now, and the reason why is because it's so popular, okay? And the formulator, Alexandra Brighton, the two that she stresses the most is for consumption, for quality cellular health, is Soul and Nourish. Okay, there's another one that she mentioned, but I don't have it in my mind at this point. But again, and then of course the black seed. I'm sure on our list will probably be black seed oil. 100 benefits on this alone. And then you have fulvic acid, which is the miracle molecule, okay? And this is what I want to talk to you a little bit about today, okay? For those of you who have an open mind, who really want to grasp what it's going to take for you from this day forward in order to be in stellar health, okay? Now, what's driving you and I of health is every time we step aside from eating what nature has in its raw state to eating cooked, baked, boiled, fried, cooked, microwave, barbecued, store-bought, restaurant food. Most of these foods are denatured, okay? Meaning that they do not have the original frequency, vibration, nutrient quality that they had before they were altered through the cooking process. And that's what ages you at the skin level, okay, at the tissue level, at the organ level, at the system level, at the muscular level, at the bone level, okay? anytime you're eating high acid, a high acid diet, that's going to show in your midsection, in your face, your skin, your nails, everywhere, even your breath, and then your bowel at the same time. Okay, and in the Creator's plan, His plan is that we would do this, okay, so that we'd have a better outcome in the detox area. Okay, even sickness today, which is a beacon light going off in your body, telling you to fix the problem. We're looking at that as an enemy, and we're using drugs to neutralize the symptoms rather than, okay, asking myself, okay, what did I do to incur this problem so that I can fix it? Okay, so unless you find out what the root cause is and begin to work on the basis of feeding instead of relieving, then you're going to see your body, do things for you that will blow your mind. Okay, feeding instead of relieving. Right now, most of you watching this are probably in a state of relieving. How do I know? Well, if you have a medicine cabinet, you open your medicine cabinet, what do you see in there? You see drugs that do what? They create relief. Are they creating healing? Probably not. Okay, and it's not your fault. It's just something that you've been taught, conditioned, and conditioned to do from when you were a kid. And most of us don't know any other way. Or we like the relief so much that we are willing to bypass being healthy to get the relief so we can continue enjoying things that are destroying our health. Okay, so if you want to live wellderly, this is the real deal how it works. Okay, you got to go back to eating things in their original state of creation. All right. So let's talk a little bit about the miracle molecule, black seed fulvic acid. Okay, and I have two articles here. One, I actually, a success team member of mine wrote an article on LinkedIn, and then the one that I use in general to share with people. And I'm gonna just use this intro to kind of break it down. Hey, Pauline, what's up, Auntie? So I want to use this as an intro, and then I'm gonna kind of jump over to her article and read some more. I don't want to take too much time, but what I want to do is I want to drive the point home. In the scripture, it says, "Study to show yourself approved." Okay, and it doesn't mean just study the word. It means study everything. Okay, that you imagine to do. Everyone imagines themselves to be healthy. Well, if you imagine yourself to be healthy, you have to study to know how to be healthy. You can't just imagine it and just, walk away from it. No, you gotta, if it's in your imagination to be healthy, you have to then study what it is to be healthy, okay? Relieving the body of a sickness through a drug is not studying health, okay? To be well, you gotta know how to tap into those things that actually feed your living organism. Because remember, you're a living organism, all right? Even when you're sleeping, you're not even conscious of what's going on. Your body is doing all the work to keep you alive, okay? I mean, you may have 3% functionality, thinking, moving. You don't even have the ability to react without your self-healing body giving you that, that ability to know what's around you, to block something. That even is your self-healing body working. Okay, another way your self-healing body works on a small level, if someone throws pepper in your face, you're going to do what? You're going to sneeze, right? Without even recognizing or even thinking to, it's just a reaction. Water goes down the wrong pipe, you're going to do what? You're going to cough, because water does not belong down the windpipe. Okay, whether you like it or not. You put something in your stomach that the stomach does not agree with, okay? You're going to do what? You're going to throw it up. You're going to vomit, right? Because it doesn't belong in there, all right? And so when you start going back to eating the way the Creator designed, creating, which we've all gotten away from just out of tradition, well, I say a paradigm shift in tradition, which we no longer have a still room. We no longer have a wellness cabinet. We no longer are using herbs, okay? We're no longer growing gardens, or herbal in areas where we grow herbs. My grandmother had that outside of her house, and every grandmother on the block that was there was a grandmother, living down the street. These people, they all grew up doing those things. We because we thought, oh, in our minds, that's just too laborious. Who wants this boring? You know, we stepped away from that and we stepped into convenience stores, supermarkets, grocery stores. And we went from plant food and produce, mostly in the household, to shelf food. Okay, and with that has went our health. Okay, now here's the reason why. All right, here we go. So this article is called the I'm gonna see if I can actually tap into. Let me just go on to Facebook real quick to see if I'm actually on there. No, it's not even letting me in on this one. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about it. So I'm gonna share this with you. Okay, and again, this article is called "The Little Known Miracle of Life," and it's called fulvic acid. Okay, it says, and it almost reads like the scripture. It says, "In the beginning, the earth was blessed with rich, fertile soil and lush vegetation. The soil was teeming with microbes, bacteria, fungi, and protozoa, to name a few, in the perfect cycle of life." Okay, things that, you know, MSM is trying to tell you are gross and are horrible, and you don't want anything, you don't want these things around you, bacteria, fungi, protozoa. In the perfect world, they were in perfect cycle of life for where they were. Microbes in the soil break down dead plant material and create substances and nutrients to nourish plants. And here's the, you know, if this is it right here. Okay, notice it says, in a perfect cycle of life, microbes in the soil break down dead plant material and create substances and nutrients to nourish plants. Okay, that's how it works. Very simple. When humans eat these plants, we enjoy nutrients they provide. Okay, so it's the microbes in the soil that create the nutrients by breaking down plants and animals that have died away. It's just a cycle that happens. Okay, plants grow up, they have microbes in them, the microbes feed them, and the microbes are actually inside the plant, and then that plant, when it dies, it breaks down, the microbes break it down. We ourselves, we're full of microbes, more than cells, okay? And we have a clock ticking, okay? That means when I expire, the microbes in me are going to do the same thing. What are they going to do? They're going to break down my body and create substances and nutrients to nourish plants, okay? And for what? To continue the life cycle, okay? And now listen again about microbes, okay? Because this is we're talking about the fulvic acid, the miracle molecule. The microbes in the soil make a hidden treasure called fulvic acid, the miracle of life. Fulvic acid is not a vitamin or a mineral, and science cannot synthesize the substance in a laboratory. It can't create or make this. Our bodies require it for optimal health. What did I say? Our bodies require it for optimal health. You want to know why I'm looking so young and doing all these crazy things I be doing out on the street and stuff like that? Because I found what has been robbed in big food corporations is the minerals, the miracle molecule properties in the superfoods that I've been consuming. And it's been over years that I've been doing it. I didn't even really realize that fulvic acid had been a big part of it until recently. But the more I've been studying and the more I've been looking for the best nutrients to put in my body, it's becoming more clear. Okay, this is what it is. And it's in everything. Your backyard, it's it by your trees. Whatever's growing, fulvic acid or microbes are the reason why that's happening, because of what they produce in the soil to feed every living thing on the planet. This is like a revelation from the Creator, okay? And man cannot reproduce it. Deep, huh? So check it out. It says, our bodies require it for optimal health, but we no longer give fulvic acid in adequate amounts in our food, okay? While scientific research is growing to support fulvic acid, there are less than 1,750 studies in PubMed. So go to PubMed and check it out for yourself. PubMed.org for fulvic acid. One needs to dig around to find fulvic studies related to human benefits, but information and clinical evidence exists. This is not, quote unquote, just another supplement, okay? But a powerful, life-giving substance that is quietly disappearing from our food and is taking a toll on human health. So the one thing that fulvic acid or microbes provide when they break down plants and animals, the byproduct of what they produce is minerals. So when you study about mineral depletion in the soil, this is what you're looking at here, okay? The miracle molecules being stripped, and on the front end, on the back end, we're eating this food thinking that we're getting all this nourishment in it, and there's nothing in there that's nourishing our body, okay? That's why I have this wellness cabinet here. I live on this most of my day. I haven't even eaten anything all day except this, which is full of that, okay? To get this. Okay, to keep this thing functioning at the high level. I went out and rebounded today, you know? But why? Because what behind me is nothing more than the micro byproduct of the living part of food, which our body's going to do anyway. Our body's going to break down the fiber that you consume. And again, like I said in the beginning, it's going to look for the micronutrients, pull it into the bloodstream, and try to create health for you. But if you're eating foods that are being broken down microscopically, and you're bringing into your body substances that are not living food or cell food, but poison, then guess what? You're going to become sickly. You're going to become cancerous. You're going to become a product of heart disease. You're going to become a product of inflammation or any itis. Anything with an itis on the end of it is inflammation, which is a silent killer. And we are doing it to ourselves through ignorance. And you know the hardest thing for us to do, even in our ignorance, when somebody like myself, Dr. CB, you know, who is it? Yaki Awaken, just to name a few people. Who was it? Bobette Davis out of LA, you know, Bobby Price. When we start talking about this, the hardest thing for the listener to do is turn away from what they've been conditioned to do all their life, is the taste, okay? Your taste is the only thing that's stopping you from turning to poor to superior food choices. Because you're thinking that, you know, man, maybe just one more time I can get away with this. When all the while, just look at yourself physically. See what I'm saying? When they say you are what you eat, it's no joke, man. You know, yeah, we eat cancer, we get cancer. We eat diabetes, we get diabetes. We eat obesity, we become obese. You see what I'm saying? We eat low energy, we have low energy. Okay, so those things that's going to give you a low frequency of energy. Well, these foods give me high frequency of energy. That's why I'm just bouncing off the walls all the time. See what I'm saying? And I'm aging backwards by some 20, 25 years. All right. Why? Because again, these type of foods are what are keeping me youthful and in superior health. Okay. All right. So, and we're talking about growing, and that's how you grow Wellderly or grow old in your health. Not just, it ain't about just growing old for me. I want to be growing old in my health. I want to still be able to jump over walls. I still want to be able to do muscle ups. I want to do pull-ups. Okay, in my 50s, 60s, and 70s and beyond. All right. So if I'm not practicing eating the right type of nutrients. Okay, look at this load of nutrients here. This is all superfoods. All of that you see there are organic Chinese superfoods. Okay, in formula. You can't eat that on a daily basis. Okay, that's why I believe the Creator has come down, you know, in this day and age where there's so much information and so much deception out there. He's just taking, you know, something very simple in nature and put it into the minds of his wellness practitioners to create these formulas to give us the same exact quality health that we were missing 100 years ago, just in a different format. If the devil's giving you GMO food, he giving you pesticide-laden food, okay, geoengineered food. So if he gonna do that, well, the Creator's got to do something to offset that. This is his offset. The devil's got a deception. God's got an answer. Question is who you want to follow. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be hard because the devil done already deceived us right here. That's why we keep taking chances. And every time you do that, you're going further and further down in your health. Okay, this is a strategy. It's like a skill you got to, and not only a skill, but a lifestyle. You just got to be loyal to yourself. Like, look, man, I got to do this. All right. So let me jump now to Tina's article on fulvic acid. She's one of our strategic network marketers, expert, efficient growth strategies, mindset developer, effective communicator, target leadership, helping professionals achieve success and with minimal disruption. That's Tina Humerman. Give her some love. She is one of our success members in HBN and also one of our product of the product people that is changing her life by using these amazing products, like myself. And she writes here that nature has provided all the nutrients to enable us to live a long, healthy life. Unfortunately, the processing of food and depletion of nutrients in the soils are some of the biggest reasons for nutrient deficiencies in our bodies. Kind of the same thing that other article said, right? So what is fulvic acid? It's partially decomposed matter in the basis of humus. It is highly nutritious. It is the highly nutritious layer that feeds plants and ensures that they grow strong and healthy. This extraordinary compound is created in the extremely small amounts by millions of beneficial microbes that work on the decaying plant matter. It combines with a variety of minerals to create a complex molecular compound. It works to activate nutrients within the soil so they can be utilized by cells of plants. Okay, so you don't have food without fulvic, period. That's why they call it the miracle molecule. Okay, if you never heard that before, man, you are blessed today. Okay, fulvic acid serves as an essential vehicle that carries vitamins and nutrients to the right places in our bodies. It is so powerful. Check this out. It is so powerful that one single molecule is capable of carrying up to 60 times its molecular weight in minerals and trace elements directly to our cells. And what did Dr. Linus Pauling said? Every sickness, ailment, and disease is linked back to mineral deficiency. So guess what? The remedy is to every sickness, ailment, and disease. Every sickness, ailment, and disease linked back to mineral deficiency is to get what in your body? Quality minerals. Well, here it is. Okay, now here's the thing what most of y'all are going to experience when you start getting real nutrients into your body. This is why some of you guys run. Okay, you're so toxic that once you start putting in real food, you end up getting sick. Well, what do you think that's called? Is it what you ate that did that, or is it the body causing the sickness? And then what is a sickness? Right? Is it this evil demon that comes in and disrupts your body? No. A sickness is nothing more than a healing crisis. Okay? That means that now something comes into your body that's pure. Your body is now going to do the footwork, okay, to detoxify. Okay? So when you start detoxifying at a higher level, yeah, you're going to start experiencing sickness because you're so toxic that the body can't get the toxins out fast enough through normal channels. Well, what is normal channels? Attrition through the skin, breathing, urinating, bowel movement, okay, which happens in the kidneys and the intestinal tract, okay? And if you can't get it out that way, well, guess what? You're going to get a cold. You're going to have pimples. You're going to have a headache. You're going to have a fever, okay? Why? Because the body is trying to now really get the deep encrusted toxins from wherever they're lodged at, the path of least resistance out. You have to agree, and just go through the process until the body gets to the place where you're now living in health, or let's just say living dis-ease free. Right? You want to have that ease. That's what health is. Health is just ease. Sickness, what we call sickness, so-called, is nothing more than dis-ease. Walking without ease because you are under a toxic load. Okay? So here are some of the benefits, and I'm going to close with this. So it says fulvic acid is termed as a superconductor, supercell conductor. It has the vital capability of releasing the potential of all nutrients we consume. When minerals and trace elements from food come into contact with it, they are dissolved into a form that makes them more active and more available to the body. So you want to activate, let's say, soul to even a higher efficiency in your body. You take soul fulvic acid. Okay. Why? Because, again, when minerals and trace elements from food come in contact with it, they are dissolved into a form that makes them more active and more available to the body. You see the strategy here? Okay. These minerals are fused with it, and because of its molecular size, it has the ability to take these nutrients directly to all cells of our body. Additionally, this compound makes the cells more permeable, and receptive to these nutrients. Essentially, fulvic acid mobilizes food to become more our medicine. Okay, and that's what food should be. If food is your medicine, you shouldn't be taking medication. If you're taking medication, then food is not your medicine. You're eating food that's weaponized to make you sick. Okay, that means you're not in agreement with your body. Okay, that's all sickness is. You are not in a emotional, and you're not only are you not attached emotionally to your body, but you're not connected. You don't have the science to do what's right by your body. Okay, and so all I'm doing is opening up to you another pathway to that science. Study the benefits of fulvic acid. This particular article, to be specific, okay, which I'm going to put in the link below. So that's just, just a small snippet, guys. A small snippet. All right. The one thing you can start doing, if you don't, I recommend you definitely get some of my products that I've been talking about, and start using them like you would medication. Okay, because you got to eat till you die, right? So why not consume things that are feeding you at the cellular level versus something that's just relieving you of symptoms? And you got to start studying what are the 10 bad foods that you should not be even consuming and you need to get away from. Okay, we got to get away from the notion that, I don't have to go on some weird, crazy diet. No, you do have to go on a weird, crazy diet if you want to be healthy. Okay, you can't use these things as a band-aid because it's only going to it's going to slow the inevitable down. If you want to get rid of what's happening to you, you got to stop what's causing it. That's a radical move because, again, what's radical about it is because you've been hooked on it all your life. You don't know nothing any better. Okay, so that's what makes it radical. But if you really want to turn it around, you want to treat your body like a temple, then yeah, that's what you're gonna have to do. And if you don't, that's really your choice. Your sickness is gonna be something that you have to live with. That violation is something that you have to live with by choice. After you hear a person like me, Bobby Price, Yaki Awaken, Bobette Davis, keep forgetting her name, sister back in the 1960s. Just any wellness practitioner that you even been listening to. If you're not hearing that, then everything you suffer from here on out is going to be your choice. That's why the scripture says, God winks at ignorance, but then when you become knowledgeable or something, that's on you, man. It's on you. You have to, you are the one responsible. Not your doctor that's responsible. You are responsible. Okay? The scripture says the leaves are for the healing of the nations. The leaves, all these things come from a leaf source. They provide healing. Well, not that they heal, but healing of the nations. The nations heal themselves, but they got to have the plants to be able to do that. That's the relationship. Your mind, body, plant. Okay? Body, mind, plant. Okay? Because your body was active before you became conscious. All right? So now that you're conscious, with the body that was being made before you were even conscious, now you have to be as the medium between that and the plant world, make that connection and start studying out more nutrients to make this thing tick the way it's supposed to tick. Because sickness is not the way it's supposed to tick. It's supposed to tick in health. All right. So growing Wellderly is growing old in your health, not in your sickness. How do you do that? You have to go back to the garden, and you have to go back to the superfood garden in the civilized world, or the what we say the industrial world, where we don't have a lot of gardens and so forth because of the way we work. But here's the workaround. You got to plant. You just do this. Okay? It's already been planted for you. It's already packaged. It'll last you a long time. Not only is it going to feed you, it's going to also give you energy. It's going to give you help your immune system to be strong. And nothing that I said today is meant to treat, diagnose, cure, prevent anything. Okay? I ain't believing all that. Okay? Because all that is wiped away in one word, and that is this, or one sentence: the body is self-healing. The body doesn't diagnose. It doesn't need that. It doesn't need a product to cure. No, because it cures itself. Okay. It doesn't need. It doesn't treat. It doesn't use this to treat itself. It treats itself. Okay. So, no, that all that is out, because none of these things heal the body. The body heals itself. You just don't understand what self-food and self-communication with food is. Once you understand that, then it's like, oh man, I've been told. Even that's a lie. It really is. Because nothing that you consume, none of this up here heals my body. None of it. I give my body proper food, and my body heals itself. When I give my body the wrong type of food, my body cannot heal itself, and it's going to do what? Break down in sickness. It's that simple. Okay, it's that simple. So, Coach Troy Monroe, I'm here in Eugene, Oregon. Coming to you live. I'm about to go and get into my next side hustle for the evening. And but if you want to build your wellness cabinet with a company that is really on the level of Genesis 1:29, Revelation 22 verse 2 in a way that I've never seen before, please get back in contact with me. I'm giving out gift codes all the time for people to jumpstart their health. Okay, take advantage. And then when you get that gift card, and when you create your free account with HBN, what happens is you're going to get a gift code link. You can then take that same gift code link and then share it with a family member that you might think is suffering. Okay. And then what we can do is if you once you ask for the, put your name in the comments, say, I want that gift code. I'm going to add you to our group, our HBN group of testimonies from all over the world of people that may have a similar problem that you have. And this is the product that they're using to feed their body, and their body is then creating for them health as a result of it. Okay. Real simple, guys. All right. Because remember, your health is your greatest asset. Life means nothing without this being in circumspect. Okay. In balance. Okay. In the high vibration, high frequency, high nourishment. All right. And we get that from the earth, even though, these are considered the last days of the world or whatever. The miracle working power of the Creator is still in the earth, and the Garden of Eden is still with us. You just got to eat of the garden, okay, and start getting the benefits. Stop running from it, okay? All right, love y'all. Health as always. See you.